Because everybody is older. And he's a boss baby.
We looking like.
He's gonna be smart as shit.
Like
that, right? Don't say that for a while, and then one day they saying too much.
Big word.
Yeah, this tell you similar. Like he watch him out. I already know. Come on, bro. That's how my daughter.
That's my man right there. Started the company with him. That's my man Rush. That's my brother.
Nice.
Yeah. What's up, man? All right.
Sarge, what's up, homie? Pleasure, my nigga.
Colleagues,
What's up, man? Gully TV.
What? What's up, man? Yeah, what? So what you looking like?
No. Cycles out.
It feels like I don't got that on. Like African.
Why would you do that?
That's all they come.
It feels like I don't got that on. What's to say? Sue got your back like the mud clear with the hat.
What up, though? What up, though? We shot up. You know what I mean? We had to shoot up. Come check the guy out. Check the gully out.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't ready.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you want to see some of this? No, you want to see some of this? No, I want to. Station. Oh, yes, it smells good. Yeah.
Yeah, get the job.
Oh, yeah, they get the job.
Shit.
About activity.
Yeah, man, you can't do the fuck with me. My rep on the line.
Nah, man, you know, I can't listen, man. One thing about me, I gotta be a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? If I say I'm gonna do something, you gonna do it. Because you didn't have to reach out, like I said.
No doubt.
No, go ahead. Where you at? You said it's gold. It's gold.
They said what's up with the solo album, my nigga.
Oh, it's coming. Solo album is coming.
What it look like? That was a nigga. What it look like? Oh, got you. Yes, sir. I definitely need. No, I don't think. Why you fraud?
What happened?
Social media, don't stop going live now.
Oh, no.
Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. He said it's gonna be a good night.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Butler playing his first game. Dutch on Gully TV.
Right.
Who y'all
Right.
Who the Sixers play tonight?
Everybody just worry about Jimmy Butler. We don't even give a fuck who he play.
Y'all Utah at home on Friday?
Monday. All right, I'm gonna hold up this. It's everybody go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna call you.
Salute, man.
No, they got somebody else.
That's why I did it.
Oh, you said for the players. Like who else they playing? Like, I thought you said I'm going to the Sixers home game.
Yeah, that was one of my first big joints I did, man. And that was funny, man. It was funny. That Ja Rule shit was funny, man. Right. AR and Dark Glow. Free the men, matter of fact, you know. Free my guys, man. They deserve to come home. Get your over here lit, bro. We got this shit lit over here.
Oh, nah, that shit is light, man. You get up to a nickel on a good night, my nigga. They coming, though.
Uh-huh.
Y'all make sure y'all share this live, man. Get the whole Philly in the building. and shit. I got the whole Philly in the building. Y'all about to see them niggas in a minute.
I gotta bring a court line in and. They trying to get court, but it's like, they trying to get court or anything, but I don't want them to get mellow. No, please don't. On the state, they be talking about that shit like that shit left, bro. They be like, yeah, you want to chick come on over. He text them.
Here you go, Pimp. Got you right here.
Oh my God, I'm take it. Even Detroit, they all show I'm just saying,
Got the bag right here.
We keep the packs.
like a great game.
But we so,
You know the names and all.
we get immune to that shit.
But the game itself, great game. But I just want us to go just because, you know what I mean? Just to go
That's still coming up.
Houston's the best. It's 21st. We got AC though. We got AC the 20th.
A lighter.
You too young for AC.
Right, let's have a lighter.
That rock.
Check this shit lighter.
That rock.
That was lighter love. Huh?
Oh yeah, you crazy.
Here we go. Here we go. If you don't know, this is Gully TV. If you don't know.
I said the video of my bitch. She was saying, "Oh, that's Dutchie." I said, "Bitch." I said, everybody, I showed her. I showed her everybody the whole video. She's gonna say it's Dutchie. 30 minutes. Worry about the wrong thing.
Y'all go and say, pass
Look
it.
at the big neck.
God damn it.
He woke up on fire.
God damn it.
She gonna say, "Oh, that's Dutchie." I said, "Damn, bitch, you didn't see God.
Right.
Leave nobody else." Fuck out of here. I was getting that in my comments about Chink. They're like, "Ah, it's like a Chink." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." Yeah, my DM like, "Shout out to Chink."
I got a honey on Stallion page the other day. Shout me out.
Oh yeah, so I got some bitches. Yeah, it's more than all. Sort of.
Oh my God. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna do a nice introduction. Done. Oh yeah, we done. Yeah, we gonna use your dark quality over this motherfucker. They over here popping over here on this live. We got this live popping. You gotta check my man out, bro. You gotta check my man out, bro. Like I'm telling you, he got a situation. Yeah, he got a situation going on. We talking Puff Daddy reposts and things like that. You hear me?
Okay, well, go ahead, tell me about it.
I mean, you know, Gun could tell him himself. You know what I'm saying? He's live now on Gully TV. I got a lot of my brothers that came up with me. We're all self-sufficient artists. We all do what we need to do, and we all make sure that we bring the best of the best out of our city. That they tried to put a cover over top of years ago. They tried to put a cover over top of Philly. They didn't want Philly to be what we are now. Because if you look at it, we got some of the best artists. Meek Mill, for one, top of the line. Lil Uzi Vert, top of the line. So
They said Lil Uzi worship the devil. What's up with that?
I those type of things wouldn't even matter to me. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but if that's what he's representing, like I think he just was wearing an upside down cross or something like that. I don't know what that resembles.
What I think it is it's more so music driven. When people do things like that, it's music driven.
It's entertainment.
It's all about making a cult following. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got because the urban community, we really don't tap into guys like Marilyn Manson and stuff like that. We don't tap into that.
Right.
So it's a lane for that type of stuff. Marilyn Manson and stuff like that.
Got you.
It's a rock star way of life. You know what I'm saying? That people from suburban communities wake up and live every day. They live a gothic type of life. So I believe he just tapped into that fan base and it's working for him. So he's gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds logical. Works for me.
I mean, like I think that's what it is. I don't think that brother worship no devil. Because you gotta remember he still is a guy that just is young, for one, which makes him impressionable. You feel what I'm saying? Which makes him feel like, okay, they love me as a rock star. I'm gonna be a rock star. I think it's more music driven. I really don't think that Lil Uzi Vert at the end of the night is gonna drink a cup of blood in his bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just gonna drink a cup of mud in his bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It has a million chicks in there and live his life.
Right.
To me. You know what I'm saying? Other people have other impressions. I don't really dig too much into I don't dig too much into the what the media has to say about somebody, because that's what the media is there for. They're paid to give you an image of somebody, to make you log in, to make you feel like, okay, he worships the devil. That ain't making nobody do nothing but go to his page and see what he's posting and see what he got going on. Marketing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at all the videos that come out now, all of them have that dark side to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To make you think Illuminati. If you look at the videos, it's like, oh, he with the Illuminati. If he put this in there, if he put upside down cross in this video, he's with the Illuminati. Some people think that's cool to have people thinking they with the Illuminati.
Right.
You know? So, no, with that being said, I don't think that Lil Uzi Vert is a devil worshiper. I just think he's a very talented young man who fell into a rock star way of life. You know, they ain't say Kurt Cobain worshiped the devil. They just said Kurt Cobain was a hell of a rock star.
Right.
And I believe that too. I believe everything is color coded. When a Caucasian artist does something, it's not devil worship. It's not that. It's just his style. African American does something and we're labeled always. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy too, that they depict you as whatever they want you to be, and you have to embrace that. And that's deep. It's a deep situation with that. Like, you could wear like an upside down chain, and because you wear an upside down chain, you worship the devil. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know? But
he actually made a statement. He made a statement about that.
what did he say, Gun? That's what I'm saying, Gun.
He said something about like worshiping the devil.
Yeah, help me out, my nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, listen, first and foremost, I want to do a introduction to the people that's on this live, on this Gully TV live. I am a part of a new company that has been put together by some great people. It's called Rich Habits. It's not just a management company, it's an entertainment company. A company that will tap into all entertainment fields, acting, rapping, R&B, whatever talent you have. It's a room at Rich Habits that you can go in and come out with Rich Habits. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a lifestyle.
you know, it's a lifestyle. So the CEO of that company is the brother to my left. His name is Khalif. He can basically explain what Rich Habits is, what Rich Habits is all about, and what Rich Habits has coming.
All y'all got to do is maneuver. Make sure you're in front of this camera. I don't want to talk ghost.
All right, basically,
Step to the mic just a little bit.
coming out, starting this company is something that, you know,
You can't see you, G.
all right,
There we go.
came out, you know, starting this company after, you know, years away, giving it a lot of thought. I bumped into a close friend of mine, brother of mine, that, you know, what he had going on was something that, you know, it was attractive to, you know, a lot of people. And by him doing that, he asked me, you know, a question about joining him with this movement. So what I did was I went all the way in. I believe in him, just like all these guys that I'm with. I believe in all of them. And I chose Rich Habits as a whole way of life, a movement, a label, management company, clothing line. You know, we have apparel. This it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be a big thing. You know, and like I said, it's something that I believe in. You know, I believe in my guys, and I don't know. Just be on the lookout. Like, just be on the lookout. Rich Habits. It's gonna take over. It's gonna take over. It's gonna be something big, phenomenal. We got great music. You know, we got talented artists that individually they standing on their own. You know, my whole thing is I just believe in them, and I'm backing it 100%. You know, with everything I got. That's pretty much it.
Tell them where the idea came from.
It's really hard to say because that's just something growing up. Like, you know, I'm only child, and I know I always had it. I went to school, you know, designing stuff on. It was because my parents done this stuff for me. So it was just, I don't know, it was just easy for me to come up with Rich Habits. You know, everybody pretty much has it, you know, no matter what. Even if you got an EBT card and you're going to get, you know, lobster and crab legs and all that, that's a Rich Habit, you know, because it wasn't designed to give you that for that. It was just, you know, designed to give that to help you out. I mean, there's so many things that people do that they don't understand that they have Rich Habits, you know. And like I say, it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. So putting that into this music, putting that into this, you know, to these clothes, just putting that into everything, these ideas that come out with what we have going on, that's really it. That's Rich Habits to me. You know? So I'm just glad to be here with these guys, honestly.
Why don't you drop some contact information so they can check out what you're doing and keep up with you? Man?
Okay. Instagram, Rich Habits with a Z, 2018 on Instagram. We have the website that I'm rebuilding it now, but it's www.richhabits2018.com. And when you go on there, we have bios, we have the contact information, and also we have the clothing line. But the clothing line is being restructured because we came up with something. I came up with something that was real decent. I don't know that I knew I couldn't put out what I already had. I couldn't keep doing that. So it's just, I elevated it. And once this come out, just be in tune and you're going to see what it is. And it's going to be nice. Like I said, this movement, I just can't wait. You know, it's like, I anticipate this stuff. Sometimes it get me nervous. I ain't going to even lie because I already know what it could get to.
And just to let y'all know, this might be the first and the last time that you really hear Leaf talk.
Yeah,
so
sure.
get to know his face because he's a laid back brother. He really don't. That's the reason why I love working with him is because he's not one of those type of people who care about dancing in the videos and you know, I mean he's not worrying about none of that. He's worrying about, you know, us becoming a great piece of people. You understand what I'm saying? We want to just become a great piece of people. You know what I mean? So the next person that I would love to bring up that I'm a fan of because one thing about Instagram, if you're not on it and you're doing either going on somebody's page and you're smiling, you're on there for the wrong reason. If you're not going on there capitalizing off of a talent, you're doing it for the wrong reason. So this guy that rode up here all the way up here to the snow with me, you know what I'm saying, for our dream, you know what I'm saying? My man Gungeon, I'm pretty sure that y'all know who he is. If y'all don't know who he is, y'all about to see right now because he's gonna explain to y'all what he got coming next. Everybody got something going on, you know what I'm saying? And he's gonna, you know, voila, magic. Yeah.
What's up with y'all? What it look like? No, if y'all haven't seen me, I'm 9 times out of 10 sure that y'all have. My name Gungeon, you know what I'm saying? South side of Philly. What the nigga say? Yeah, you got Detroit in there. But yeah, I'm one of the people that originally started with Rich Habits. My guy Khalif, of course, that y'all know. And I do skits on Instagram. I talk about reality things, you know what I'm saying? Things that might really take place in a neighborhood near you. We all come from the same background, crazy culture. As you know, I've been reposted by a lot of famous people, Diddy, Snoop Dogg, and whoever else, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta follow you right now.
But Gungeon, GUNJIN_. If you're not following me, but make sure you follow me, yeah? I'm the guy with the 382,000 followers.
You just got another one.
So make sure y'all follow the kid. I ain't doing that much though, man. Music coming. I'm staying out the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm showing y'all a new lane. I'm making up new shit every day. I'm out the way. And I'm gonna slide. Deuces.
You know what I'm saying? Gully TV. You feel me? Gully TV. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So what we got going over here at Rich Habits is a conglomerate of brothers who do their own thing at a high level under one umbrella.
Say you got 383,000.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to get back on the line.
You know what I'm saying? You know. Oh, I don't. We not just anybody, baby. I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? We not just anybody, baby. That is, you know.
Checking him out, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know. You know, I only been doing this shit 18 years. You feel what I'm saying? So the people I'd like to surround myself around are going to be the next people to take the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. So, you know, the next guy that I want to bring up, you know what I'm saying, is my man, you know, my man. He give every Friday, he give y'all some shit called free rec. You know what I'm saying? SPADE-O is in the city somewhere. This is the Dutchie Man Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dutchie Man Show. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to the figures, shout out to all my niggas. But right now, this is the Dutchie Man Show. And like I said, the next guy I'm bringing y'all, he give y'all some shit called free rec every time. You feel what I'm saying? No, it's GUNJIN_. You know what I'm saying? GUNJIN_. And you should find it. It's like 300 something thousand people on there. So you should find it. It'll come up. It'll be the top person when you put it in. You feel what I'm saying? So the next guy that I'm going to bring up, he give y'all some shit, like I said, called Free Rec Fridays. And he's going to let y'all know what he's doing and what he got coming up. You understand what I'm saying? You know?
Yo, it's Free Rec Chink, man. Y'all already know. If y'all don't, 215_Chink. I got that thing SRT coming out, Support Real Talent. It's based on, you know, support real talent. There's a lot of people out here that rap, they do their thing, but there's not too much talent out here. I'm the hottest on the Eastern Seaboard. You can go ahead and look that up if you feel like it. And Free Rec Friday is something I get them every Friday on the Instagram, every Friday. If I miss a Friday, I double up the next Friday. So, you know, you can get that. There's plenty shit on there, man. Y'all need to get with us. Rich Habits, what we doing.
You know what's so crazy? I think what you really should do is show them what you do on Free Rec Friday. Just a little quick what you do on Free Rec Friday, so they'll know to go to the page and hear more, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, give him right here.
No, he don't need no beats. He don't need no beats. He been doing it so long. He just want to show him what Free Rec Friday is about.
Free Rec Friday about this 60-second sass and shit like this. Check this out. This 30 for 30. Because it's 30 for 30, man. I got 30 to burn him. There's 30 up in this ladder. There's 30 shot doing dirty. 30,000 in dimes, 30 pounds of that dirty. And if you pop in a perk, a dub will get you a 30. Man, I sip on that lane. Drink the Sprite if it's dirty. Pay 25 for an ounce because you're not getting a 30. 20 years in the streets. Don't look a day over 30. Still taking 30 to 20 and laying 60 to 40. No, I ain't never been corny. It's 30. Up in his 40 is 30 grand for a brick, but at the taxes is 40. Hold up. Free Bricky. They gave him 30 to 60 and the 30 to 60, he fucking around to be 60. Shit, that's true shit. Which one of y'all want a news clip? 30-30 off the roof will make a moose flip. It's a 30-06. I knock you out your boots, bitch. This 30 caliber bullet long as a toothpick. They Dutch in 30 days. They had 30 verses. I kill them all 30 caskets, 30 hearses, 30 something on the wrist. They ain't even worth it. Something 30 dirty niggas couldn't even purchase. Fuck them niggas talking dirty. I bought the detergent. I'm a fucking disturbance. I get the snap and they nervous. That's some of what you get from Free Rec. So it's 215_CHINK. Chink, man. You know, get with me, man. It's Free Rec. Make sure y'all follow me, man. 215_Chink.
So like I said, right? This is Gully TV. If y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the motherfucking page. You understand me? So now, like I said, over here at Rich Habits, we have a bunch of people doing dynamic things under one umbrella. You understand? It's like, you know, this shit is not no game. You feel what I'm saying? So just be looking out for Rich Habits, the team. You understand what I'm saying? The team. You know what I mean? You win in homes. You hear me? They said you win in homes. All right, so the next guy that came up with me, you know what I'm saying, is my brother from another mother. They call him DEADMAN. I call him the brain, you know what I'm saying, because this nigga is one of the most intelligent people that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the brain. So coming up next is my man DEADMAN. He has his own record label. He's an affiliate of Rich Habits. He has his own record label called FSO. So now I'm gonna let my man let y'all know what he got going on.
Hey man, it's Dapper Dope, Dap Deezy for Sheezy. I represent FSO Records, Rich Habits affiliate, you know what I mean? Motherfucking, you know, this the way the team went, you know what I mean? We bring two things together and make it a big thing, you know what I mean? But I got an EP coming out with Theodore Grams. EP coming out 11/23 with Theodore Grams. Y'all might have heard of him, been on Sway in the Morning, been in a lot of things, kind of affiliated Cinematic Music. I got another project coming right back after that with the Dutchy man called Cryptocurrency. We got something that's crazy, like that'll be out in about probably a month and some change.
Let them know where they can find you at, my nigga.
Dapper Doe, FSO at Instagram. We got Be About It right now on YouTube with me and Dutchy, Theodore Grams. That shit going
Go
up
download
right
that shit.
Download that. Follow the Spotify. Follow all that shit. Subscribe to the YouTube. And, you know, just check out for the shit that we got coming. You know what I mean? We got a party on the 30th if you're from Philly. Stop pass. We're going to be at the V Lounge. Other than that, check for the music, 11/23. Check for the labels, FSO. Check for Rich Habits. Check for, you know, everybody that you've seen come before me, because everybody got some crazy shit coming. Like, this shit ain't a game. You know what I mean?
So like I said before, this is Gully TV. I am the Dutchy man. You know, now we're going to get into, me and my nigga Gully, the question section. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the question section.
What's good? They said they want to hear you spit, my nigga.
I got y'all. Trust me, I got you.
But I want to ask you about DEADMAN Walking. That's the first time that you came to my attention. And then after I did the knowledge on your whole situation, you was out before that. You was out before the whole Major Figgaz situation. You already had a deal. with Un and them, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they want to talk about that, so we might as well just go into that. How did that come together? How did y'all end up making a record with Beanie Sigel?
Okay, these as Jim Jones called it on Drink Champs, we do hip hop stories. So this hip hop story right here is everybody that had a deal at the time, which was Most Wanted, Dutch and Spade, Beanie Sigel, Gully the Kid was over at Cash Money at the time. Just working. Everybody was just working. So we were all in New York. So Spade and I had ran out of, amenities. You feel what I'm saying? We ran out of amenities, and Beans was the only nigga that we knew that had amenities. You know what I'm saying? At the time that we
amenities, what you mean, a buzz?
No. We back in our younger years in Philly, we used to sip the bean. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Gully TV. We keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? We used to sip the lean. So Mac had, what we needed. You know what I'm saying, at the time. So we walking
amenities.
We walking to go get some sodas and shit. And who we see in the cab? Mac.
Right.
He jumping out to go into a studio.
Right.
We just about to go calling to get with him. He about to go into the studio. So we go to Mac's session. Mac is playing Die and all of the, the records. I'm sitting there like, yo, my nigga about to splash these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So he playing the records. So yeah, you already know we used to sip that yellow. I ain't gonna lie, that was my shot. When I was a young boy, I drunk about $7,000 a day worth of that shit. It was what we did. But I changed my life around now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all about keeping my heart right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? I don't even carry it with it no more because niggas doing too much whip whopping. So, you know what I mean? That's why if I was drinking, baby, but believe right now I'd have had some sunglasses on and you'd hear me dipping. Right now I got rich habits. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't what we buying. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you niggas can find some good drink, I salute you with that. But if you out there drinking that whip wop, be careful. But that ain't the moral of the story. The moral of the story is Mac was playing some great music. He was done. And he said, yo, what y'all about to go do? We said, we going over to the studio. So we called Digger, which is one of the greatest producers in the world to me. Digger has produced records for the likes of Camron, DMX.
He's from Philly?
No, he's from New York.
Okay.
So he actually produced a majority of the Dipset albums. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was Camron's go-to guy on a production. So we get in the studio and we listening to these beats, and the DEADMAN Walking track came on, and it was just so dramatic that it just made me the first thing that came to my head was, yo, you think these Philly cats gonna snap on your motherfucking ass? We pull these pistols out, nigga. We do what we do. We just don't talk about it. We live it, nigga. We live this shit, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gotta remember, we didn't have no social media, so what we was doing was we had to make our statements on the wax. You gonna know. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the first thing that came to my fucking mind. Yo, you think these Philly cats won't snap on your motherfucking ass? You think we gonna pull these pistols out and do what we do, nigga? We just don't talk, nigga. We live it, nigga. That's why I can say it again verbatimly, because there wasn't no game. That was, you know what I'm saying? That was really Gully. We was keeping it serious. So then Mac, this motherfucker here, Mac walks in the booth and just say, I stay strapped. I keep a $500 to cap. I put your stomach in your lap. You don't want none of the Mac. The gun to come out. I said, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So in between that, I gotta come up with a fucking hook that's gonna pull all this shit together. So at the time, where my mind was at, it was at a deep place because in my city, what was going on was niggas was, it was going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't have your pole with you back then, you was a dead man walking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I took myself in third person and said, you a dead man walking. How you like, damn, why I'm in this coffin? Nigga, I live the life that you talking. I hold the heat, you the motherfucking target. You better duck, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, when I said that, Mac felt me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? When I said that, SPADE-O felt me. And then Funk Master Flex heard the record, and we got a chance to be on Funk Master Flex, the Tunnel album with Big Cat. You know what I'm saying?
They released
Rest
it
in
on
peace,
that?
Big Cat. Yeah, they
It came
released
out
it
on
on that. It came out on that.
I heard that's on
And it
mixtape.
did, if I'm not mistaken, the first week, it probably did like 7 million records because the album had Eminem on it.
It was the Tunnel mixtape?
Yeah, the Tunnel mixtape,
Okay.
that shit. So it was,
I remember that.
yeah, it did some good numbers. So, and a lot of people was great, you know what I'm saying? Like that was on that album. So for us to be a part of that album was like it was a dream come true for me because when your nigga pull up in front of your crib and he got the motherfucking album, you feel what I'm saying? And he got the album, and I'm like, what the fuck where you get that from, dog? We just recorded that song. And he like, yo, Funk Master Flex put it on his album, that shit out. It just, changed everything around. So, salute to SPADE-O, salute to Beanie Sigel, and salute to Digga for all of that coming together and being saturated enough to make it a great track. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deep, man.
You get asked about that song all the time.
I talk to Mac about it a lot because, Mac don't even know how deep of an impact that record had made.
Right.
I didn't know until I started to go different places and different countries and people knew the record. I'm like, damn, like it's people that still buy wax in Germany. You feel what I'm saying? So they still know the record, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was super deep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was like, damn, like I said, the nigga wouldn't. You gotta remember, I'm sitting outside the booth. I'm like this, right? And Mac, I don't know what Mac gonna say. The motherfucker walk in the booth and say, "I stay strapped. I keep a half 100 to cap. I put your stomach in your lap. You don't want none of the Mac." You know what I'm saying? Like, all the way. He carried it. That's how he was carrying it. You feel what I'm saying?
That was all the inspiration you needed.
That was all the fucking inspiration I needed. And right from there, my nigga. Oh man, that right there set a precedence for the city of Philadelphia. You're not gonna play with us lyrically.
So let's get to the question I asked you this already though. Why was it never a video?
At the time, right, we were in transition. We was in transition from switching labels. So we was going from Sony over to Interscope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We was going from Sony to Interscope. So when we was going to Sony to Interscope, Interscope had the idea of Dutch and Spade, I know that you guys are this type of group, but we want you to do this type of music.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you're forced to step out of bounds and buy things that you don't want to buy.
Right.
If I'm going to purchase a beat from Rottweiler, which was the single that me and Spade had dropped, the
Right.
If You Want It joint that was like sort of a California vibe, but it was like way ahead of its time because auto-tune wasn't really popping at that time, but we still had an auto-tune.
I was like,
Yeah.
This is what they was talking about all this time.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. And
then I heard DEADMAN walking.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So Interscope, with us going over to Interscope wanted us to win so bad that they was like, oh, we'll go get Rottweiler and y'all will make a big hit. So Rottweiler just had this idea of taking it somewhere else, and then we sent the record over to Clark Kent. DJ Clark Kent had somebody come in and do the hook and auto-tune. Now back then, auto-tune wasn't really popping like that. Only in the West Coast, so the record was big on the West Coast. So we had Interscope is on the West Coast, so it looks demographically, it looks like we're winning to Interscope. So they was happy with that. You know what I'm saying?
What's the old head name who originated that?
Roger Zapp.
Right.
Roger Troutman.
Yeah, Roger Troutman, but Roger Zapp. You know what I'm saying? Like Zapp. You know what I'm saying? So he was part of Zapp. So it's like. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Computers.
Yeah. But it wasn't, you know, until T-Pain came out and really smashed it. It was like we was a little bit too early. So what I wanted was us to shoot Dead Man Walking because I knew that would have been a great record. But we moved over to Interscope and spilt milk can never be cried over by a king. So I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Back then, visuals cost a lot of money.
But it didn't matter. We had a $750,000 overhead. See, back then the deals it wasn't 360 back then. It was the cash up front. And the back end was what you made the album off. You feel what I'm saying? So some niggas got so smart that I ain't even gonna get that up. We got smart. Just put it like that. We got smart with the budgets. That's why they stopped them. Because niggas started to get smart with it. It's like if you sign a 3-album deal with somebody, you have rights that after you put the first album out to do new business.
So renegotiate, right?
No, not renegotiate, but you owe 3 albums. So the way I started this album, budget and this and that, you doing new business. You feel what I'm saying? It's new business. This whole demographic change. Now you can go in and say, this is how niggas get the 50-50 split and shit like that. Cash Money, they came in, they came in Cash Money / Universal. Now look at it. It's just Cash Money, Young Money. They cut the slashes off, but it
was Cash Money Universal for a long time.
Yeah, it was Cash Money Universal for a long time. But when they stepped into the game, it's like, I'm sorry, y'all, that we not reading it. He asked me questions. No, because I love to pay attention to. I like to respect what people doing. You know what I'm saying? Like
they engage in what you're saying.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go.
Go ahead.
I want to know about the record with Sean Fruity Most Wanted when everybody was on it.
What happened?
You, Matt, SPADE, Mr. Man, and Bubani.
Oh yeah. What happened with Philadelphia at a certain time was the divide and conquer situation happened, but it wasn't. For some, it was intentional.
Listen, I was 14 years old doing my dishes. My pop crib in North Philly listens to this shit.
The entertainment situation.
Right.
Is that how y'all met Camron?
Yes. The thing about it was, they always knew about us. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in the game knew about us. When we went to go see me and Spade had no records recorded, no demos, no nothing. We went in there and we did complete songs live in front of We did just acapella. I would come in and do the hook, and the shit sound like a record already with the beat playing. This is how we learn how to stick them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So he gave us a nice amount up front and a $750,000 back end.
Right.
3 times. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So with him doing that 3 times, for us, it was like we could afford whatever. We did whatever, and we grabbed some beats from certain people, and it was the wrong decision because we had to go by what Interscope said. When you get over at Interscope, you motherfucker, you doing it, you get the fuck out of here. And I wasn't really trying to get the fuck out of here because them checks was lovely over at Interscope. You feel what I'm saying? Salute to Interscope, matter of fact. Thank you for that joint last month. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the shout out last month. Yeah. This ain't gonna kill it. How do we stop? So, how do we stop?
You good?
Okay, so
the camera situation, that wasn't because y'all was label mates, the access is there.
Cam and Charlie Baltimore and Dutch and Spade were brought together as entertainment, and it was so dope because you had to respect the simple fact Camron was a beast,
Right.
And you had to respect that Spade was a beast. And you have to respect the simple fact that I am a beast.
Right.
And with that respect came where I'm from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The record where I'm from. Now that right there was a record that was more so like a game of one-on-one basketball.
Right.
We not gonna let you beat us, and he wasn't gonna let us beat him. So Cam did like, I don't even know how many fucking bars he did at the end of the record, but he did a nice amount of bars, and we did 16s in the beginning. But one thing about it, the streets, when I go to New York and I go to Harlem, it's always gonna be a nigga that walk up and say, yo, son, that record where I'm from got me through a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, salute the Dipset, salute the Cam, salute the Jim Jones, all of them guys that I just was at Cam crib actually a year ago. I went up there, uh, recorded a couple records with him and things like that. So, you know, salute to my nigga. Like, I mean, you know, everybody goes on Instagram, they see where you be at. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about the radio station.
What?
The time y'all was at the radio station. Was y'all that was CMR that was you, right?
Uh-huh.
I was that like just spontaneous? Y'all went up there just to rap and it got out of hand, or like what was your position on all of that and shit? Because it turned into like, you know, basically Major Figgaz versus Sigel on state property.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, you know, what was your position? What was your position on it? Y'all already had a record out.
Mm-hmm. No, this is what that was. Like I said, the divide and conquer was a thing that they used in this city, right? I want to say this now. Salute to state property. You feel what I'm saying? Salute to state property and all of the forefathers of the second generation of hip hop in Philadelphia, because that's what we are.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? 10 years before us, it was nothing but Will Smith and EST and et cetera, et cetera. After us, there's Meek Mills and Uzi Vert. That's the time span. So when you talk about forefathers, you talk about people who set the precedents for Philadelphia. They talk about Major Figgaz. You know what I'm saying? They talk about state property. So salute to them. But this is my standpoint on that was we didn't know what the fuck really was going on because we really didn't initiate any malice towards anybody.
Right.
It just turned into that, and it was promoted by the media. I'm not going to name, drop, and say who.
It was live on the radio though.
Yeah, it was live on the radio. I mean, you know, I listen. Basically, at that time, it was a bag that walked into the room with probably 70, 80 grand on it. We dumped it out in front of Cosmic Kev and Q Deezy and told them to call whoever, and we was going to bet it, and let's see who the best in the city was. That's what it was.
That's how that whole radio station situation started.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how that whole radio, but it started with Spade dropped a joint called Independence Day.
Right.
And he said a line in a song, and it was pertaining to you great Western who stepped you up to Chris.
Right.
And he was just simply talking about Cristal, the champagne.
Right.
And the streets or whoever went back and told the young man that somebody said something about this. And then he came back and did a record and said something about Spade's son. And that's where we leave that alone. Salute the state property. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time it was divide and conquer, and that's, you know, that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because one thing about that is that situation is such a tender situation and it's so complicated that I refuse to answer any questions under the grounds that they may incriminate me. That's how I'm gonna answer that one. You know what I'm saying? we gonna go there with that one, you know what I mean? Because that was a very tender situation. We were young, dumb.
How was you that day on the
I
radio
was-
station?
I was 20 years old.
You was 20.
I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old, and we had every vehicle that you could want, every watch you could want, every woman you could want, every store you could want. You know what I mean? Young niggas walk up to me and say, "Yo, what's up, old head? You don't remember me?" And I be like, "No, where I know you from? Here, you used to mess with my mother." Yeah,
Right.
it was that type. You feel what I'm saying? Teachers, lawyers, doctors. Man, one of my niggas, man, I ain't gonna, like I said, we don't name drop, but one of my niggas was fucking a governor, man.
Right.
Well, governor wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like niggas was niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas was like at the, like when John Street got in office, we was at the John with MF t-shirts on because we used to ride around during the day and promote for John Street, and at nighttime he let us hold his vehicles to promote us.
Wow.
That's how tied in we was. You know, I used to live on 18th and Callawhill. If you're familiar with Philadelphia, 18th Callawhill is one of the most, prestigious area in Philadelphia. So I lived in the building. Allen Iverson lived in the building. Deuce Staley lived in the building. So it was nice that we would pull up. CLK 430. We'll pull up, park. Al jump out the Bentley. We in the elevator, and our bitches is choosing. Our bitches is choosing. My bitch might want to go with Al. His Al bitch might want to go with me, and we don't give a fuck.
Right.
Cause we didn't have a bag back then. We had the load. That's what we used to call it. We got the load, the mother load. It was heavy. It was dangerous. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It was dangerous. You feel what I'm saying?
And okay, 20 years old, and you got, basically the world at your feet.
Yeah.
That day in that radio station, y'all was strapped with bars.
That ain't all we was strapped with, man.
I'm talking about
Listen,
that
shit,
adrenaline like?
listen, bro, that shit was dangerous, my nigga. Like I said, I refuse to answer any questions under the grounds that they may incriminate me. But that shit was dangerous, man. You feel what I'm saying? That shit was a dangerous situation because when you from Philadelphia and you beefing with somebody, whether it be rap, whether it be over this, over that, this shit's serious. We believed that when we was younger, we believed in spotting got him. You understand?
Right.
But like I said, that was then. Salute the state property. Now we just trying to elevate, get money, and be on some other shit. We was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to say my age. I'll be 39 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Ultimately, what happened to I know it was a couple of different new additions that came in the Major Figgaz over the years. What happened to Dutch and Spade, the group?
Spade went away to prison. We actually lost 700 grand. Damn, that hurt. That's a $700,000 hit, man, and in 2001. So $700,000 is 2001, man. I ain't even get to buy what I wanted to buy and all that. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt, man. I just want to let y'all know that shit hurt. Yeah, that was 2001, baby. We was in the motherfucking cusp of that paper, man. I'm talking about like remember the joint where the duck used to jump in the joint and swim and all that. Right? We used to carry part of that joint, man. Yeah, we was carrying Hoover back then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh yeah, one Franklin Town, you already know. Yeah. That's where we used to live at. You go on the TV and be like this. Oh no, don't let her up. And they send the bitch and let the other bitch come in. You know what I'm saying? That's how we used to carry it. But no, bro, like so 700 grand we lose on a deal that me and Spade was about to sign. And he goes to jail and he ends up having to do 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it like in the beginning it kind of like damaged me because I'm like, damn, what do I do after I done went through jail with this guy? And we sat in the studio and created a whole album that was dynamic, featuring Styles, featuring E, featuring Ludacris. You understand what I'm saying?
That's how you met Spade in jail?
No. I actually, we all, listen, Major Figgaz was brought about like my man Bump was the first nigga to have a deal. In 1994, Bump had his first record deal with Tommy Boy.
As a solo artist?
No, with his brothers. Bump had a solo deal. So Bump would open it up for Biggie, all like it was really like Bump was the glue that put us together. Bump met Lava, then he met Gil, then he met me, and he just brought us all together. And then Spade was a part of another group called Lyrical Terrorists. And he was just so dynamic, and he started coming around. And at first, we was just trying to figure out who we were lyrically. You know what I'm saying? And then Wallow comes about with this tape with Mace and the Locks, and was like, yo, nigga, like, we gonna talk about getting that motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to rap like Das Effects and Wu-Tang and all of that shit. Like I was into the being the best lyrical nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is what I wanted to be. Wallow came with that motherfucking tape, and we heard motherfucking Mace. Ooh, nigga. I said, oh yeah, this what it's about. What he put that, why you over there looking at me?
That's 98.
Talking about them hoes and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Slick talking and shit.
What the hell is you looking for? Can a young man get money anymore? What he say? Can I have a bad bitch without no flaws coming to see me without no draws in a stretch Lex with about 10 doors? So Wallow played that shit for us. We like, oh shit. Yeah, right. All that shit. So Wallow played that shit for us. Now we like, oh, we got to reevaluate. Cause I remember when I walked up on Gil and Live, I spit it John for them. They was like, you can rap and all that, but niggas ain't gonna understand that shit, cause then we understand it cause we rap and we know that you breaking down, but niggas ain't. I mean, we talking about this. Next day I come back, Lava like, yo, damn, young boy. I mean, I spent that shit around, and now we starting to roll now. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, I remember by 1999, all of us down there probably had our first Rolex. You know what I'm saying? I'm 19 years old. I got a fucking rollie on. I'm fucking with bitches that's 45, 46 years old, because we just was making it happen. So it was like, Bump seen that we was the shit and put us together, along with Wallow bringing us the formula, and then Beans and them being hot as they was. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, we all came together. It was just like, it was meant to happen. We all was from the same area. You know what I'm saying? And if you was the hottest nigga up Erie Avenue, you would had to run into the hottest nigga from up Erie Avenue, and you got to battle that nigga, or either he gonna bow out. So we ended up being the hottest niggas from up Erie Avenue.
So how Bianca get in?
That's the next question.
Because Bianca, to me, is still one of the hottest females in this city, lyrically. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, and in Philadelphia, she's one of the hottest lyrically in this city. You feel what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, Bump went down to Virginia. They used to have like the little bike week and shit like that. And like I said, Bump running to Bianca. They having a cipher. Bianca sticking them. You hear me? She stick all niggas, Beans, everybody. They down there, but Bianca was sticking them. Bump like, yo, I think I found the female for us, bro. He bring her back. You know what I mean? When they come back to Philly, my man Rupp also was a part. May Allah be merciful on his soul. Rupp and Bianca end up meeting each other, and you know, as they met up, it was like magic. She came up and she was actually able to adapt to what I don't even know what they said. B rap for all of us. We was like, That's the first lady of the Figgaz, man. I mean, that's the first lady of the Figgaz. It's like, how can we deny that? She talked that language. That's what we called it, the language. She spoke the same language. It was like, damn, how the fuck you a female and you talking like this? You know what I'm saying?
So during this period of being Dutch and Spade and shit, how did y'all put the Ludacris how did the Ludacris record come together?
Money. Luda was a hot nigga right at the time. He wanted a certain amount. We had the certain amount. We gave him a certain amount. I mean, keep it all the way 1,000 with you, bro. I was in the booth. I'm getting chopped off in the booth and shit. So I hear, the little nigga with the golden touch, LU to the DA, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, hold up, I'm like, hold the fuck up. I'm getting chopped. You hear me? I'm talking about chopped. I'm like, hold up. So I'm like, oh shit. I think that's the feature we supposed to do, because I still haven't met him, you know what I'm saying? All we remember is the first record that he had. You feel what I'm saying? So we never met him. He was still just like us. He was a new artist. So I'm walking past, I'm like, damn, my bad. You know, when he stopped, you know, he go to do another take. So when he stopped, I'm like, oh, my bad. He like, what's up, Dutch? I'm like, what's going on, Luda? I walk the piece out with me. I'm like, damn, I mean, my bad. I was, he never, you know, we never seen each other because the studio was so big that I was around the corner. I'm sitting on the piano getting jumped. You know what I mean? I hear all around the corner Luda rapping. I'm like, damn. So Un made it happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever the hottest nigga was that was out there.
Right.
We Un call a nigga, yo, how much you want? He hit him off. He come do the record. We actually did the record. The record actually went #1 in the country for a nice amount of time, and it went so good that Def Jam wouldn't even give us the clause to do a video, because he had a record called Roll Out at the same time. Roll Out, that shit was not fucking with our record. You feel what I'm saying? So they damn near actually pulled our record with Luda, and like kind of damn near stopped the shit. And I never understood.
So that's why it was kind of like a secret, because I stumbled upon that shit.
Right, but I don't understand. It was crazy, because the only thing about it was we wasn't on Def Jam. If we was on Def Jam and we had the record, they would have let the record go. But because Luda had the bigger label situation, Def Jam is like they the fucking gods of rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are the niggas that started the signing and doing whatever they needed to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, with that being said, it's like, they pulled our record. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by pulling the record is they'll put a dampen. You know what I mean? Like, why is you playing that record so much? You know what I'm saying? Luda got his own record, and y'all playing it more than his single. You feel what I'm saying? So we was getting more spins with that record. Like, it was undeniable. Ludacris and me on the hook. It's undeniable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you lose?
Go ahead and answer some of these questions. They trying to get at you. They're about to run through in a minute. Just give it a second.
Yeah, you could just tell me that I needed to come out one more album. You know what's so crazy about that, right? First of all, salute to you and thank you for even wanting to inquire about things that are going on. Philly is the reason why a lot of Philly artists don't get heard. And when I say Philly, it's the overhead in Philly, the people who are in control of the radio and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So but you can't stop hard work. So I went through a situation where I had some personal things that made me want to give my brain a bath. My brain is clean again. So now it's time to go forward with more music and more lifestyle and more, you know. It was a, you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. You know who used to be on some goofy stuff. Nobody, bro. It was nobody on no goofy stuff with us. I ain't never. The only people that we ever had any altercation with was state property. Anybody else that was inside the rap game, they respected the simple fact that we just wasn't having that. You know what I'm saying? We just wasn't having that. But I mean, come on, y'all. If y'all gonna ask me questions, don't ask me anything about anything negative. Like, don't you want to know what Africa is about?
Oh, you can get ready.
I mean, don't you want to know what Europe is about? Don't you want to know what life is about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, see, that's your problem, bro. What your name, David Luck? You said I'm bigger than Gully's platform. He weak. No, he not weak, bro. We all strong at the end of the day.
Here on a regular, my nigga. He doing his regular. David Love.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's one of my notorious trolls. I don't give you no tick. You know what I mean? He big.
I'll take a shot to that, bro. 'Cause that,
I got you.
like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. We don't need that, man. But we about to block your nut ass anyway, so you ain't even got to worry about that. Bap, bap, bap. You've been shot by a gangster. Believe that. You out of here. We do not fuck with no trolls. Super duper weirdo boy. Back to the real questions. Oh God, he's still going. I can't even read the other questions because he just keep on boom, 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 boom.
Just got an egg him, G.
Oh, the joint, the cookout. The cookout was a movie that had shot with Queen Latifah. So he actually he gave me a call and was like, "Yo, I got this part for you in this movie." So I'm like, "All right, cool. Who in the movie?" He like Danny Glover, Eve, Ja Rule, Megan Good, Farrah Fawcett, may she rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. I'm on the set. I'm smoking some gank. Danny Glover walk up on me. I'm like, damn.
She one of Charlie's Angels, right?
Yeah, Farrah Fawcett was like one of the most beautiful white women in the world.
Not one of these white women.
White woman. She was a white woman. She was sexy. She was the other. She was what? She was that thing. She was that thing. But come on, Gully. Let's get these questions going, baby. Hicks, but you want me to interact with them for a minute. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, the MF reunion. I don't really like speaking on that. I can tell you that that there's an album that's being recorded right now. We just working. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are going to get an album from us. You know what I'm saying? How I link up with Lil Kim.
They asked you for that.
I link. All right. I had went to Atlanta to go see my man Jacob York. I went to Atlanta to go see my man Jacob York. In search of another deal and a writing situation. So I come back home. It's a bad time. I'm like, man, listen, I'm about to go out and get a job. Like, I got to feed my kids. I'm about to go get a job. This rap shit ain't paying. I'm going to go get a job. So I'm sleeping in the bed. My man Toast called me in the middle of the night. Brother Idris. He called me in the middle of the night. He's like, yo, get you fucked up. So I'm like, what's wrong, man? He like, Kim just called and said, you know, come to New York. She going to Africa and she wants you to go. Man, I'm supposed to go pick this motherfucking trash up in the morning, go get this motherfucking paper for these kids. How much is she paying? You know what I'm saying? So then I thought about it like, damn, this could be a great experience. So I took a back seat to music for a little while because I had to feed my children. So I took a hype man job with Lil Kim, not knowing that it would turn into extraordinary writing experiences and me traveling the world. I spent 4 years overseas and got a chance to actually see what it's like on the other side of the world. 18, 19-hour flights, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I will not answer any questions about me writing or anything like that with Lil Kim because we have signed disclosures. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Lil Kim. I hope she keep doing what she doing. That's a great friend of mine. I spent a lot of time with her. We had some great times. We had some super trips that we took. I jet skied in the Black Sea. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been to Champs-Élysées. I've been to Cannes. I've been to Saint-Tropez. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I mean? I've actually seen black sand, man. Like, alhamdulillah. That's all I can say about that one. You know what I mean? So, come on, Gully, let's roll with the joints. You ain't gonna wrap me up in this Lil Kim stuff. You know what I'm saying? And all that. I ain't doing all that. That's hi, Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do that.
I don't know what Bingo right now. This nigga. I knew this nigga.
Give me your contact information on Instagram and all that shit.
Y'all, please, if y'all want, y'all can follow me at King Trench Dutch, King Trench _ Dutch at on Instagram at King Trench _ Dutch. So it's like you know, salute to Gully TV. Thank you for having a nigga up here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having a nigga up here. Did Beans and Gilly really fight on South Street? I don't know. I wasn't there, homie. I was somewhere counting my money. You feel me? That's how I'm gonna answer that question. I don't know if them niggas was fighting. I really didn't never ask him though. You know what I'm saying? That might be a question you need to ask Gil, but I ain't the one that answer that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially not about my niggas. Because Beans my nigga and Gil my nigga. So we don't even do that. You feel what I'm saying? See, like, y'all gotta understand something. When you ask me a motherfucking question, ask me a real motherfucking question. Don't ask me no question that's gonna waste my time. I wrote motherfucking 6 hours up here to show this man support. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, just to try to, this ain't about no fucking dream. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna get my money regardless. That's what you got to understand about me. This is about me believing in what I do. You feel what I'm saying? Like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, I appreciate you saying be safe, but best believe we safe. I mean, we good. That Sprinter good outside. Believe that. That Sprinter good outside. This Rich Habits, with y'all forgot. I know y'all been on here. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go. Yeah, come on, man. You had a nice list of questions. Let's go, Gully. You jerking wreck right now. Let's go, baby.
Nah, we good, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. We about to get to work. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all do a Q&A with a legend and shit. Y'all know y'all can't get this type of wreck nowhere else and shit. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Somebody hit me out for the quarter. You see that, man? I appreciate the donation, my nigga. That's how they do the dribble. Who that?
Damn, how you get a nigga to hit you on with a donation like that?
That's called a super chat, my nigga. Like they welcome. I don't be up here begging. It be niggas be on here campaigning like, yo, hit me off. But yeah, I don't do it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you get donations on here when you got your channel put together right and shit. So, you know, it be people on here feeling it. A motherfucker gave me like $250 one time, my nigga, out the blue. I never forget his name. His name Jason and shit. Never met the nigga. Boom. So, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. And y'all follow my man, King Trench, right? King Trench on IG.
All you gotta do is put in King Trench _ Dutch and you'll find me. Or just put in King Trench Dutch. Or just put in Dutchy, man. You'll find me. It's gonna come up.
There it is. We got to get to work, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little later. 1.